Oh no, no sound. I just filmed a whole skit, maybe with no sound, because I got a new microphone. Ah! Bummer. Gonna have to do that again. Sorry, guys. Hello, it's Marge, Dolores' cousin. Those technical difficulties make you feel a little flush. Thanks for letting me know there was no sound, by the way. I would have gotten completely out of this costume and then gone to edit the video and realized there was no sound, so I'll have to check that. Yeah, citations, right? Well, how are you guys doing? I'm finally filming a video with Marge and Chris. Chris is the new person, the new rebel pilot. New mic. I know, I'm mad that it doesn't work. I'll have to figure that out, I guess. Recruiting live stream. Oh yeah, you want to join the rebellion? Don't tell my cousin Marge. Who lives on Hoth? Lives on both? You mean Hoth or both? Who is your favorite superhero? That's a really good question. Marge's favorite superhero is Ayla Sakura. Me, personally. He's not I don't know, I've really been enjoying Loki. I think he's my favorite character in the MCU. Yeah, that's who I like a lot lately. He's not really a superhero. Who lives on Hoth? Marge lives on Hoth. She is the Midwestern human and alien resources recruiter for the rebellion. Are you wearing a wig? I am wearing a partial wig. I am wearing fake bangs. This is my natural hair. My hair is a lot lighter than when I got the bangs, so the bangs are a lot darker, so I have to get new bangs for Marge. Now the sound is out of sync. Yikes, I don't know if I can do anything about that. Maybe it's my Wi-Fi. Well, I'll cut this short, but I wanted to hop on because I haven't been live in a long time on YouTube. I'm sorry for that. Thank you for your patience. Okay, cool. So yeah, filming a video in the basement with Chris. That's the costume I'll get into next. That's the Rebel pilot. Because Chris, on the last live stream, somebody named Chris was very generous, and so now there's a character named after Chris. Hello, Simple Cupcake, how are you? Finally had warm weather today. Not Hoth weather today. Oh man, the darkness of these bangs really bothers me. I also have a handful of Dolores videos to make tonight, and it's almost 6, so. What is your favorite TV show? Let's see, favorite TV show that I've watched recently was Apple TV Severance. I really liked that a lot. I can't wait till it comes back. Thank you, Mark. I love making them. I wish I could make more, but have been working full time and it's been kind of tricky. So it's been a little slow going here on the old YouTube channel. Indoor weather. Yes, indoor weather. Melissa, thank you so much. That makes me so happy. I'm glad you enjoy them. Mr. Linguist. Awesome. Thanks for tuning in. It's late there, isn't it? The dark bangs are so rebel. Maybe I should add like a hot pink stripe in them, but Marge is like Midwestern style. Like kind of like that lady that does the Midwestern mom videos. That's kind of like, Marge is kind of in that same vein, so I don't know if like colored hair is like a Midwestern mom thing. What? Fisherman 27? Fisherman? Thank you. Do you have a skit request? Or something that, did not intend for that to happen. I was just hopping on to say hi real quick, but that's much appreciated. If you have a skit idea request, let me know and I'll make it happen. It is very late, almost midnight, or almost 1 in the morning. Okay, well, good night. Thanks for stopping by. Are you going to any conventions in 2024? Fisherman. I'm still so blown away. So yeah, you can leave a comment here, or if you don't know what kind of skit you'd like made, just leave a comment on a video, and I'll remember the Fisherman 27 that I owe you a skit idea. Not sure about. We have kind of a busy spring and summer going on, so I'm not too sure about conventions at the moment. Does Marge make a good hot pot? Like a hot dish? Hello, Zachary. Well, thank you, Brandon. I appreciate that. I would love to do more with Disney. I've done a few like partnerships on TikTok, but it's mostly like product placement. It's not anything official with Disney, but I'm very lucky for those opportunities. So would love to do more, but we'll see. It's been awesome. Just like the most rewarding part about doing all of this is the community. So just making friends and from all over the country, all over the world. It's been really, really fun. Oh, I'd love to go to Salt Lake City for Fan Expo. That's where BJ Wimpy lives. He does the Palpatine. Ah, $3. I need to finish the Stormtrooper. It's in a box. We moved. And we had some other stuff. I got a full-time job. Need to work on it. I know. It's been like 2 years. At least I'm still making videos. That's a plus. But yeah, costume. We've done so much work on the house. We painted pretty much every room, and we're still fixing it up. Our bathroom is getting fixed or remodeled next week. So yeah, all of my creative energy has been going into my job, but then also the house, and so it hasn't. Also, when we moved, I have a couple of places where I keep all my stuff, and I haven't been able to find everything. So it's pretty frustrating when I want to do craft that I can't find everything yet. So still working that out. But thank you, NRB channel. I appreciate you very much. Opinion on the Rey Skywalker movie? I'm pretty excited to see. I mean, I like Rey. I don't mind Rey. I'm not. Jyn Erso's my girl, but Rey meant so much to so many people, and I kind of miss Star Wars movies. It's been a few years. I just hope that they go into it with a little more intent and direction. I feel like the sequel trilogy could have been better and more fluid, and if they'd like written all three. I know there was a few curveballs in there, like Carrie Fisher passing away, but yeah, just hoping it's a little bit. I do enjoy the sequel movies, but yeah, I just am hopeful for a stronger storyline for Rey because she deserves that. Yeah, I haven't gone live in like 8 months, so thank you for stopping by. I'm probably gonna hop off though because I might have to remake the video I just shot as Marge because when I got on this live, everybody said there was no sound, so I have to look into that. Yes, Fisherman, let me know. You can email me or leave a comment on a YouTube video, and I'll work on it. Have you done any Marvel costumes? Yes, kind of. I have a Winter Soldier arm. And it's kind of like a closet cosplay, but the Winter Soldier arm is really cool. There's not one Marvel character that I've latched onto the way I have with Jyn Erso in Star Wars. So that's what it takes for me to make a costume is to really, I don't know, I have to see myself in the character for me to want to do the costume. Any possibility of coming back to C2E2 this year? No, not this year, unfortunately. We had a great time. It's a great con. I love the convention center that it happens in. The hotels are all right there. It's all extremely convenient. And we had a great time, but not this year, unfortunately. Does Marge issue citations? That's a good question. I think... No, Marge doesn't issue citations because they need all the help they can get. They don't need people quitting the rebellion for getting citations. I kind of always see, even though she works like in a similar department as Dolores, I see her more as a recruiter. Whereas Dolores, people are always going to join the Empire because it's the Empire. So Dolores just kind of has to deal with that. But Marge is constantly having to recruit. So if I ever debut Marg at a con, it will be to recruit, I think. I think that would be the gag. Last time I saw you, it was a HR complaints stream. Yeah, those are always fun. It's hard though. Talking in that Dolores voice nonstop is tough. It's like the back of my throat. I was gonna try to go live as her on TikTok later on tonight, but we'll see. It's a lot of fun though. It can get challenging though. Marge and the Thai girls this time. Oh, I wonder. That's a good idea. I'll have to talk to Jen about that. See what we can come up with. Like maybe Marge tries to get them to join the rebellion and they still won't because they're still loyal to the Empire or something. I'm just curious because I also filmed a video on Sunday at CT2 of one of the citations. Oh! Did we meet Sean at C2E2? Or did you find a citation and film it after? What is the most wild citation you have given? I still think it's from Celebration when there was a Kylo Ren, the shirtless Kylo Ren for indecency. I feel like that was a pretty wild citation. Indecent exposure, you know, whatever. I try to keep it pretty tame because I never know at cons if people know the bit, and I'm always very careful about who I go up to. I don't go up to everybody at the convention. I think that's like a misconception because the videos aren't edited that way. I spend a lot of time standing around and kind of trying to look and see if there's anybody that has a gregarious personality. Like I met a hilarious guy who was dressed as Mrs. Doubtfire at C2E2 last year. Fantastic interaction. But I'm looking for people that are obviously having fun in the character and won't mind goofing off with me because I don't want to make anyone uncomfortable because I know cons can be overwhelming. You have a complaint for Dolores or for Marge? I can give it to Dolores. She'll look into it later. What did the Thai girls eat to survive? So, I'm not sure. Thai girls is Jen Markham. She's a good friend of mine, but people do mix us up quite a bit. She does the Thai girls, and so I don't know what they eat. They probably eat Ewoks, but I wonder if she's addressed that in a video. If they're still doing rations. The urge to yell, "Long live the Empire" in the middle of a math test is crazy. Maybe on your last math test. That would be really funny, but yeah. I don't blame you if you don't do it either. Hello, Dark Skull. How are you? And hi, Lego Cowboy. Trying to think. Oh, I have some other skit ideas that I'm working on. I kind of want to do something with like a couple of Imperials that talk about the merit of working for the Empire. It's like, it's not as much of a, it's not super funny, but I think it would just be a good, like, you know, how do people cope with working for the Empire and what they do to civilizations? It's kind of something a little bit deeper that I would like to touch on and have two characters that kind of work through that and that they work for the Empire. And one is like super brainwashed and, you know, gung-ho about what the Empire is doing, believes in the mission, but the other one is not so much. They just want to, you know, they're questioning things and really starting to wonder why they work for the Empire. It's kind of inspired by the Lost Stars book. It's been a few years since I've read it, but that's kind of the premise of Lost Stars. Is Vader's death canon in Dolores' timeline? Oh, that's a good question. I need to make a video about this, like a short video about this, but Dolores' timeline is right now is kind of, and I do break this sometimes to make jokes about Endor, but almost always any video about Dolores takes place on Death Star 1 during A New Hope. So that's Dolores' timeline right now. And then once I get her off the Death Star, then we'll move on to Empire Strikes Back, but I need to film that video. So Vader's death is not canon. It has not happened yet. Vader is a thorn in Dolores' side, and I'm sure she will be excited when Vader kicks the bucket. Hey, Kevin, how are you? Hey, Windy City. Um, are they just here for the paycheck? The Rebels or the Imperials, maybe? Um, yeah, I think that'll be part of it too. Can you say, hey, hello, Flower World? Thanks for stopping by the live. Camilla, I don't know why you're here, but if you don't know why you're here, I'm happy to have you here for a second. Thank you, Robert. Glad you enjoy the convention videos. $200 million now, Kevin Page. I can't help with that. Me and my cat are watching this. Oh, thank you. Dolores meeting Larry the Stormtrooper would be a fun skit. Yes, it would. Is there a backstory to your username? Just when I started cosplaying, I didn't want my coworkers to know that I cosplay, so I wanted to create a separate Instagram account for it. And sunflower is my Ukrainian heritage. My grandfather's from Ukraine. Sunflowers are a big deal in Ukraine. It's my favorite flower. They mean a lot to me. And Stardust is my favorite Star Wars character, Jyn Erso. So that's the reason behind Sunflower Stardust. Oh, Chris, with the timeline questions, I guess we do jump around in time a little bit if she talked to the Thai girls. Because, yeah, you're right. We do jump in time to see Dolores in the future, but yeah, my videos by myself are all A New Hope. And I know that Jen's girls, her Thai girls take place after Return of the Jedi. I have a very good question. Dolores gets transferred would be a fun video. Yeah, I think. Wait, what? Do you like Taylor Swift? I think she's a very talented songwriter. I've gotten to work with her a couple of times, and she was always super professional. So, and this was a long time ago, before she was huge. So I don't have any great stories or anything, but I think she's super talented, and she works really hard and deserves all of her success. How much traveling do you do a year for your videos? Last year we did a lot. I think last year was the year where I was like, okay, if we're going to, like, if this Dolores thing is happening, we need to try to make an effort to go to cons, I guess, this year. So that was kind of my attitude last year. So we went to all the big ones. Well, a lot of the big ones, C2E2. I got to be a guest at a convention, which was awesome, up in upstate New York. And then at that convention, Jen told me about how you can sometimes get a content creator badge. And so I was lucky enough to get one of those for the New York Comic Con. Otherwise, I would not have gone to that. So that was fun. Slava Ukraini. Yes, indeed. Would be funny to have Marge try to. Sorry, I'm behind. I'm trying to catch up. Screen. Someone trying to be. Oh, that is a good one. She's so, like, happy and Midwestern. I don't know. Local Inquisitor here, Rocky Balboa. I just heard you were glad when Vader kicks the bucket. Oh no. I'm a rebel, right? I'm just as a rebel. I'm not Dolores. I'm not speaking for Dolores. And thank you for the tip. Very much appreciated. Not expected at all, but it is very, very much appreciated. Sorry, catching up. We need you to do your Dolores. Have you thought about Dolores do a special occasion? Yes, I do. I actually do. I do personalized videos as Dolores. If you go to my links on YouTube, wherever that is in the bio, YouTube's kind of weirdly laid out, but if you go to the bio section about, I have a Ko-Fi page, and on there I do commissions and I do personalized Dolores videos. I try to limit them to, like, batches of 4 or 5, because I try to make them, like, I write a script and I try to, I don't know, be really intentional with them. And I don't want that to be a regular thing. So I think right now I do have one more slot open for a personalized video, though. Do your Dolores accent, please. Well, I'm not dressed as Dolores, so it's hard for me to get. See, I can't do it because I'm in the wrong clothes. All right. Your paperwork was late. Lenny, where's your paperwork? What happened to the Stormtrooper armor? It is in a box because we bought a house that needs a lot of work, and that's where all of my energy goes. I'm sorry. We going back to Hoth? Yes, Marge is making a video finally. It's not too bad here. You know, it's pretty balmy. A balmy 5 degrees. Do you miss cons before your videos got big? That's a good question. There was something magical about going up to people to write citations on that first day of celebration when no one had a clue what was going on. They were just super confused. We didn't film a lot of it. I did some other interactions that people were so confused, and that was so much fun. But I was very lucky that those videos blew up, but now everyone knows the gag, so everyone knows it's coming. And people want citations, which is like a huge honor. But yeah, there was something magical about that one day where no one knew what it was. Why you gotta ruin the chat here? I'm gonna put you in timeout, mister. I look like Kevin Durant. What? I don't know who are these people? You look like you don't honk at green lights. I think that's a compliment. What editing software do you use to edit your videos? Final Cut Pro. Oh, thank you, Lenny. I that means a lot. Thank you. Glad you enjoy the accent. And thank you, Robert. Any plans of coming to Alabama? Oh, they have a convention in April, right? I have friends down there. I might be able to make it down there. Yeah. Yeah, we moved. We still live in the same city, but just moved like just a few miles down the road, but we have a house now. We were in a condo before, but it's an older house because it's real estate's insane. Anyway, I think I'm gonna go because I need to go back and shoot this Marge video, and then I have a couple other videos I wanted to shoot. But thank you guys so much. Very much appreciated. Thanks for hanging with me. Kind of confused. Hi, Lisa. I'm signing off now, but hi. Thank you. Elisa, what are you doing? You came to the live late. Now I'm signing off. All right. Okay, guys. Thank you so much for all of your support. And yeah, I'll see you. I'll try to get back on live soon. Thank you again. Bye.